could still have a advanced pattern formation for me here. We're super early, but for you guys that like to identify things super early in advance, you have a bat pattern here, potential bat pattern, where swing low to swing high, X to A to B, B to C, C to D down here. Now, what's interesting about this is that if you're looking for longs here, ask yourself, what is my higher time frame projection, right? Do I think price is going to continue higher here on dollar candle? Here's a look at the daily, right? We came here, we consolidated. We're coming to like the part of this inside structure, but we've broken this most recent high here. And if you're someone that thinks we're going to continue higher, either to the top of this box or even further, this may be a situation where maybe you hold on to this trade for a little bit more, right? So you're pretty much looking at this pattern. I'll draw it back on to be less confusing, as being something like this, right? Similar to what we looked at on the pound dollar, where we look at a break and close above this level. You're looking for a pullback, maybe a complex pullback actually, right? Doop, 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 following up on our Monday lesson, and then a chance to trade it higher. And the bat pattern would pretty much give you an aggressive entry at the D point of that complex pullback. Now, the hard part about this, again, because we have those big zones, right, is asking yourself, if we're likely to go higher, where are we likely to go higher to, right? And there's a few ways we can do this. Again, you can look at a zone of inside structure right here. Inside structure is not as important as outside structure, but still take into account. We can bring in volume to see if there's one level that stands out amongst the others. And we're going to see that there's a little bit of a void in here until we get to about the 141 even handle. So a little bit higher right here. Kind of right in the middle. Right there where this elephant ends. And obviously there's the higher level above. You can also do stuff like bring in Fibonacci's, right? There's a handful of Fibonacci's we can bring in. We can bring in a big one from our ultimate swing low to our current swing high and back down like that. That's going to give you a 127 right below that 141 even handle. We can also bring in a shorter Fibonacci. Excuse me for moving the charts around a lot. And this is probably more relevant from our most recent swing low to swing high and back up like that, which is going to give you a 127 right in this level, 140, what is this, 140, 49s, and then right below that level. So I would say if you had to pick two levels to shoot for, right, I would say 140 50s is one, or right below this 141 even handle, that 140 80s level, perhaps. So again, going back to what we initially identified, right? I'm not going to draw this on exactly again, but you guys get it. You can look at this as a bat pattern. You can trade it as a bat pattern. But if you want to hold on to an extra position and be a little bit fancy, you can shoot for a move higher. So a pattern being used as an entry into a complex pullback, which is an entry into a continuation trade. Right? Cool little deal there. Any questions about that? That's kind of the cool bit about when you can understand patterns and general price action movement and how they work with each other.
I want to be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints, money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague, we all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name, all our insecurities are on display.